You walk like the world's on your shoulders, carrying dreams.
Wow, that's fantastic. Oh my God. Is that so beautiful?
I've done the school, got the career. So what advice can you give on what I'm doing wrong or what I should be doing to meet that like-minded person?
You're a believer?
Yes.
Good. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right soul. You know, the saying, let go and let God, is real. When you fully let go of your need to be in control of your life, things become a lot easier. When you say, God, I surrender my desires and I want my desires to align with your desires. Lord, align my heart with your heart. Lord, have your way, to fully have your way. And you let God come in as the sovereign God, the God that reigns over everything. You allow him to come in and do the reconstructing. That's when things get easier, because now you're not jaded. Your vision is not clouded. Your judgment is not clouded. None of that. You allow God, who sees all, the God who had already pre-written the plan, who had already written out your life, the God who says, I have a person already designed for you. You allow him to come in and start cleaning shop like he needs to, removing the things inside of you that may push somebody away, to bring in certain aspects and characteristics of you that'll be able to nurture a relationship, to bring in those wifely qualities that you may have had hidden for a long time. When you allow God to have his way and you really say, Father, order my steps, and you allow God to lead, that's when that person comes to you. But a lot of times we get so focused on what we want when it's God protecting us. And sometimes the delay is not the denial. I'm delaying you because you're not ready right now. You're not quite there right now. But when you look at your life and you go back over your life and you start scanning and you look at the times that God showed up in the perfect time, and you remember all of the things that he allowed himself to do, all of the promises that he fulfilled, that's where your anchor is right there. That's where your hope is right there, because I remember a time when you showed up and I didn't know that you were going to be there, God, but you came right on time. The time I didn't have the money in my account, you came right on time. The time that I wanted to remove somebody in my life, you came right in time. The time where I was about to wreck out, you came right in time. So if I know you're the God who is timely, then I know when it comes to love, you're going to come right on time. You understand that?
I climbed across the mountain tops, slid across the ocean blue. I crossed all the lakes and I broke all the rules.
Why is it that women pray to God and pray to God, please God, show me a sign. Is he right for me? Is he the man I'm supposed to be with? And then once they find out he's not the man that they're supposed to be with, they stay.
So I always say, be careful asking for signs, because the devil can throw up billboards too. So you don't need a sign. You need to listen to your spirit. You need to listen to your intuition. You just talk to God. That's it. All that sign stuff, a lot of times we're just looking for something to validate what we want to do.
Another thing is people prioritize relationships and their desires and their lust and everything else over God to begin with. And so a lot of times people go into these dating spaces and things like that, and lust is already at the front door. So even if God tells you no, the spirit of lust is going to be real strong and it's going to have a hold over you. A lot of people need to learn how to wait on the Lord. I'm not going to take you out of church. I promise you I'm not. A lot of people need to learn how to wait on the Lord. God is not the author of confusion. He is not a man that he shall lie. So with that being said, most times people see the signs. That's the reason why they started praying to begin with. It's because God was showing those signs and they wanted to test God and say, well, Lord, is this the person? I showed you a sign then. I showed you a sign on Wednesday. That person didn't call you back. That person asked you for sex. That person didn't look out for you over here. That person tried to get you to their house on the second date. I've given you signs and you chose not to listen because lust was too powerful. When people are in covenant with the enemy, that's exactly what it looks like. Because I guarantee you, if you are really praying the way that you should be praying, that answer is going to consume you. It's going to take over you. So every time you try to do something, you're going to feel that conviction. A lot of people don't feel the conviction because they're not aligned with the spirit. So for all of y'all who are dating, this is going to be my advice to you. Please bring God into your dating. If you don't believe, I don't care, close your ears. But if you do, bring God into your dating spaces. And I say that because I listen to so many people come to the microphone and they are confused. That's not how God operates. Every time there was confusion in my life when I was dating, that was God saying, this is your red flag. Either you leave it alone or all hell is going to break loose next. So you need to go ahead and figure that out. So for y'all who are truly pursuing dating the right way, y'all need to be in your word and in your prayer closets so you can hear from God, so he can give you the yes or no. So you don't got to come and ask us no question like that. And you can go ahead and be happy where you need to be, baby.
I climbed across the mountain top.